What's up, people? Welcome back to the podcast, or welcome for the first time. This is the Sports and Superhero Podcast, where we talk about sports and superhero entertainment news from the past week and give our opinions on the stories we talk about. I am one of your hosts, Sammy. I do the superheroes, and this is your other host, Marcus. He does the sports. Say what's up to the people, Marcus.
Hey, what's up, people? I'm not gonna talk y'all ear off like I did last week because I'm tired.
Honestly, that wasn't one of our longest episodes. I thought it was. I look back at our episodes. It's not even. It's like right in the middle of our normal time length.
I
So,
was like our longest was like close to 2 hours, right? That was the one with when Dom was on.
yep. I don't even know if it was
Yeah.
that one. Honestly, I think we had
Oh,
a longer
word?
one than that. Yeah, I think we had a longer one than that.
Oh,
I think we had a. I think we've had more than one 2 hour one, or
oh, all
maybe
right.
two. So we've
Well,
150. I can't even remember what episode Don was on. It's been that
yeah,
long. We need to get him back on another episode though.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Now his schedule started to be open now because season is coming to an end. I think this week is the last week, so he'll have some time.
okay. Yeah, we got two 150 episodes. We haven't had an episode go 2 hours yet.
Oh, okay.
So we haven't had that. We haven't hit that yet. But as I said, this is the podcast. If you haven't already, go hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Go hit the go check out all our our social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X, Blue Sky, uh Facebook. We're on all those things. Links down below for all that. If you also want to leave a voice message, I promise I'm going to start checking them more often. I haven't been checking them. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I'll have it as an email notification, and I haven't got it, but I might have got logged out too, so I have to check that. But there's a link down below. You can leave us a minute-long voice message that we probably will play on the podcast, and you can ask us a question, give us feedback, whatever you would like to do. You probably get the question asked on the podcast. That'd be pretty cool. But with that being said, let's just jump into this week's podcast because we both retired. We played basketball yesterday, and I ain't played in like a month and a half, so I'm sore and hurting. And I know
Yeah.
Marcus is tired, so let's go ahead and hit it. Marcus, hit him with that first sports story.
We will talk about some the NBA All Star Weekend.
Oh yeah.
Well, I usually usually I'm like excited for this time of year. I'm excited to watch all the events, and I want to watch all the events. This year I didn't have that excitement.
Oh really?
Yeah, my girl came home and I was playing the game, and she was like, "What? You're not watching the All Star stuff?" I'm like, "Nah." She was like, "But you always watch the All Star stuff. You always be excited to watch it." I'm like, "Nah, I'm just not feeling it this year." Hey, you know what, Sammy? Oh, we passed the 5 minute mark. You know what, Sammy?
Technically, we're not past the 5 minute mark, so don't cuss yet.
What? Oh, come
Don't
on.
look at that time. Don't
What's
look at
this?
that time.
Stop. That's how I gauge when I can. Well, you know what? I'm
Add
glad
2 minutes
I
to it.
I'm glad I did not watch all the events on Saturday
Okay.
because one of the events would have made me curse. But Saturday was a 3 point contest and the dunk contest. I don't know if they did the skills challenge this year. Like I said, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch anything live. I just watched the recap of the 3 point contest on YouTube. That was actually fun. Uh, Dame ended up winning it.
Yeah, I saw
Uh,
that.
it came down to him and Devin Booker towards the end. Dame got the win despite not playing any games at all this season.
Hmm.
So that was the most exciting thing of the Saturday night was a 3 point contest because the dunk contest was trash.
I seen that
I,
wasn't great.
I got on Twitter just going down my feeds. I knew like something would pop up. You know, the first thing I saw, Buddy got blocked by the side of the backboard, and darn near gave himself a concussion. I was like,
Jeez.
what? I was like, that's crazy. I was like, this is what's happening in the dunk contest? And you know what it reminded me of? I don't know if you remember this commercial, Sammy, but back in the day, Sprite had a commercial where the kid would go and dunk and he hit the front of the rim and he just fall it backwards like this.
I don't
Look it
remember
up.
that one.
Look it up. It's a good commercial because
I gotta look that up.
I was talking to our friend Mike. I was like, yeah, that boy almost concussed himself, but he might have hurt himself into endorsement deal with Sprite. I told Mike, I was like, they should use that footage from that dunk and make a new Sprite commercial like that. So yeah, that happened. Um, what's the kid that won it? I had this all up. Oh, dang it, I lost it. Goodness, where did it go? The kid who won it he's from Miami.
Okay.
Dude, like it's like 6'10", 6'11", something like that. And this guy, they did have the shooting stars event. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you who was in that event. I'm sorry, I didn't even know that it happened. So the shooting stars event, there was 4 teams. You had Team All Star with Scotty Barnes, Chat Holmgren, and Richard Hamilton. Richard, for those of you who don't know, Richard Hamilton played with the Detroit Pistons and the Wizards back in the day. He was the one who always wore the mask because his nose got broken twice.
Okay.
And they said if his nose got broken again, it would collapse. So then he just wore the mask all the time. Great mid-range shooter. Then you had Team Cameron with Jalen Johnson. He's from Wisconsin. Played basketball out at Sun Prairie. So shout out to Jalen Johnson. Con Knipple, who's also another Wisconsin kid. He played for the Badgers. Plays for the Charlotte Hornets now. He's a good shooter. No, correction. He did not play for the Badgers. He played for Duke. He is from Wisconsin, but he played for Duke. I'm sorry, my bad. And then you had Ron Harper. Ron Harper, point guard, played for the Bulls back in the day. Won three championships with the Bulls. Played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he has 2 sons in the league right now.
That's the dude we were talking about last night, right?
Yeah, yep. And then you had Team Knicks with Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Allen Houston. Allen Houston, great shooter, good player, mid range, played for the Knicks in the 90s. And apparently, Team Knicks won that competition. I can't tell you what they did exactly because it doesn't say in this description I'm looking at right now.
Mhm.
So like I said, I didn't watch it.
Understandable.
And then the dunk contest, Keyshawn Johnson from Miami Heat won. Yeah, he did a lot of dancing. He did his dunks, but he was more known for all his dancing after the dunks. He won. Yeah, Chase Richardson. That's the one who almost gave himself a concussion.
Mm.
Jackson Hayes. I saw one clip of him. He was supposed to be done taking off from the free throw line. He was like 2 feet inside the free throw line, and then he did like this regular basic dunk on a fast break in a regular game. And I didn't see any dunks from Carter Bryant from the Spurs. I don't know what he did, but it was lackluster from my understanding.
Yeah.
The person, Matt McClung, who won the last 3 dunk contests, put on Twitter the 4 dunks he would have done if he was in the dunk contest. He won the dunk contest without even being without officially being in the dunk contest. Because the shit he was doing,
He was
I was
killing
like,
it.
he would have won easily. He had one when he went and he touched the ball to the tip of his shoe and did a
Yeah.
backwards dunk. He had one when he like, I ain't gonna do it because I'm old and I don't want to hurt my arm. But he like the ball was like at the hoop, Someone was on ladder, had the ball at the hoop, and he ran, jumped, and twisted his arm backwards and
Yeah, I
dunked
see
it.
that.
Um, the other was one backwards dunk, and he jumped backwards, and a guy, like I think he like bounced it on the floor, and he caught it
Yeah,
from in between his
yeah.
legs. But he would have easily won it.
He would have easily
He,
took it.
he,
Yeah.
he unofficially won a dunk contest by not being in it. And if I remember correctly, he said the only reason why he wasn't in a dunk contest this year because he said he kept getting calls of people saying if he's in a dunk contest, then they wouldn't participate. Well, he did participate, and we got these guys. I wouldn't know who else was
Yeah,
thinking
who
about doing it. Like,
knows?
who are these guys? I need him name names now because whoever called him, I mean, fortunately for us fans, we didn't get completely robbed because we got to see his dunks on the internet. But
True.
more or less, they robbed us from seeing great dunks and had to watch this BS.
And it sounded
Well,
like it went crazy in the stadium if they was doing them dunks. Ugh.
yeah, so yeah, sleeper. But to my surprise, the actual NBA All Star game was actually good. That's the one that's been a problem for the last several years because they not trying and not playing any
Yeah.
defense is just horrible.
So break
So,
down the format they're doing this year for that. What they
so
did.
it was so you had three teams. You had the world team, and then you had the U.S. Stars team and the U.S. Stripes team.
Okay.
So they did it like a tournament.
Okay.
Um, so you had an odd number of teams, but so in the first game, so let me tell you who was on each team. Come on, where did it go? Give me a second. I gotta find it again. I had this all loaded up and ready to go, and now when I need it, I can't find it. Oh wait, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Sarah, did you watch anything?
I did watch. I didn't. I watched what's the name making his threes and winning. He didn't even take his pants off, which I thought
Nah.
was weird. But I watched that.
Oh,
Um
okay.
I didn't see the dunks. I seen some of the All-Star games.
No.
Um a little pieces like clips of them.
Yeah. Okay. I found what I was looking for. Also, I will say another thing that threw me off about this year's All Star game is it was on early. Because usually in the past it started like prime time, like 7 p.m. But this year, I don't know, maybe because the Olympics and because it
I
was
think
all
so.
on NBC and Peacock, it started at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot it was coming on because it came on so early. So that was another part. That was another part why I didn't watch anything because it came on so early because I forgot about it because it usually starts at
Mhm.
7. But anyway, so on Team Stars, USA Stars, it was Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duran, one of my favorite players in the league, Anthony Edwards, Chat Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, and Tyrese Maxey. And they pretty much got dubbed the Young Guns.
Yeah, I
And
can see.
then you had the team Stripes, USA Stripes, with Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, De'Aaron Fox, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Donovan Mitchell, and Steph Curry. But Steph Curry did not play because he's injured.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Team World, you had Danny Aveja, I'm sure I said that wrong, Luca, the Joker, Jamal Murray, Norman Paul, Sangoon, Pascal Siakam, Cat, Wemby, and then Giannis and SGA did not play because of injuries.
So why was Towns on the world?
Because he is
Is he Canadian?
Dominican. No, I think he's Dominican.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah. Uh, so yes, those are the teams. So the first game was the U.S. Stars versus the World. And remember, the Stars, U.S. Stars was the young gun team.
He is Dominican. That's a
Uh, the U.S. Stars beat the World team 37-35. That game came down to the end and went into overtime. Wait, did it go out overtime? I think it went in overtime. Yeah, it came down to the end with the Stars making it three at the end of the game to win it.
okay.
But I forget the stipulation of the actual game. Like it was
Because it
playing to a
wasn't
certain
a
score.
time limit, or was it number of
Yeah. It was the time limit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in game two, U.S. Stripes beat the U.S. Stars 42-40. So it was the old guys versus the young guys, and the old guys won 42-40. So then, after the old guys beat the young guys, then the old guys played the world team, and the U.S. old team beat the world 48-45. And then after that, the world team was eliminated because they lost two games.
Okay.
Also, I want to say this before I forget. Shout out to Wimby, because if it wasn't for Wimby, the All Star games would not have been what it was. Because
Mm-hmm.
he set the game, he set the tone early in that first game. Because Luca and Joker was out there, but they wasn't really trying to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, they treating it like how they've been treating the All Star games the past few years and not really doing much. Wimby was like, nah, I'm playing for real. He was getting he was getting blocked shots. He was dunking on people. He was uh, knocking down three pointers. So Wimby set the tone early, and Wimby is the unofficial MVP of All Star Week, All Star Sunday. Because if it
Okay.
was, because I honestly believe if it wasn't for him, the All Star game would have been trash again this year. But he was like, "Oh, I'm playing for real." Uh, so yeah, the U.S. Stripes beat the U.S. World 48-45, and in one of these games, Kawhi went crazy for several minutes. He's like scored like 11 straight.
Mm.
I think, if I remember correctly, Kawhi finished, he scored like 31 points. I want to say Kawhi did throughout all the games. But yeah, Kawhi looked like his old self. Like he
Okay.
was hooping threes, mid range. Like, hey, it was like for a stretch of time, Kawhi was just running things.
Okay.
And then in the last game, uh, the U.S. Stars, the old guys, played U.S. Stripes, the old team, and they blew them out 47-21.
Mm.
But you're at the old guys played.
They had just
Well,
finished playing.
yeah, they had just finished playing the Worlds. So the old guys played three games in a row.
Oh, okay.
But it was a time limit also.
It was
So
what, like 15 minutes.
it says therefore four games by three teams on a single afternoon amounted to 48 minutes of basketball. So that's the length of a regular basketball game.
Yeah, 12-minute games. Yeah.
Yeah. So and at one MVP for
Okay.
the All Star game.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to Wimby because like I said, if it wasn't for him,
So it sounds like this new format might
it
be something they
it,
should stick with.
it worked this year.
Okay. Okay.
But like I said, it was because of Wimby.
Okay.
Now if Wemby can keep that up and for the for the rest of the years, because he's going to be an all star for the rest of his career.
True.
I say the only way he don't make it is if he,
Get
God
hurt.
forbid, he gets injured. But he
Yeah.
should be an all star for the rest of his career. Actually, I kind of like it because I feel like because you know how sometimes they say it's the passing of the torch.
Yeah.
It was no passing of the torch. Wemby took that shit. He's like, I like it. Like I know I'll be joking around with my coworkers and friends, but LeBron's All Star thing, that shit done with. Wemby's here. He took that shit. He like, no, I think because it's the world team, so it's like, no, I'm playing with some pride. I'm not fucking around with y'all out here. And I
Exactly.
say between Wemby and then young guys like Ant and Kate Cunningham, like these guys, they good competition. Like they want to, oh, like especially Ant. That's why Ant's one of my favorite players. He's not with all that friendly. I'm coming here to hoop. I'm trying to win. I'm not fraternizing with y'all. Let's
Hmm.
get to it. I want to prove I'm the best. So I'm hoping and praying that this All Star game I went this weekend will keep up because
Okay.
I had to go back. I was watching the All Star game from 2001. I was enjoying it because
Okay.
the East was down by 20 in the fourth quarter, and then they came back and won that game because they locked down. Like back in the day, they always the first three quarters they'll mess around, but they'll keep the game would be close. And then in the fourth quarter, they always locked in. And that's when shit got real and it became real competitive basketball.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's All Star Weekend.
Okay. Well, speaking of All Stars, we got some All Star updates on DC's All Stars, the Green Lanterns. So we got updates on the Lantern TV show that's coming out. You see, I did that there. Yeah.
This
Um,
this guy, this guy.
but like I said, we got a few updates on the Lanterns TV show that's coming out. We got, I believe it's the final logo they're going with, and it pretty much looks like the last logo they had for the Lantern show. But now it's got like a hue of green at the bottom of it, and it feels a little more like distinguished. They're going for a True Detective look because they want this series to be kind of like True Detective, but with the Green Lantern core. We had got confirmed that there will be 8 episodes in the series, so that's a good chunk of episodes. So that's a good amount of episodes for them to go and give us a decent story. It's gonna be somewhat of a origin slash mentor slash crime thriller slash galaxy traversing story that hopefully still connects within to the DC universe. But I am for one kind of excited about it. Um I'm not a big Green Lantern fan, but the way they're doing this seems very interesting. It's a different take. It feels very much like dang it, I just blanked on that show. What was that show? DC Watchmen. Watchmen, there it goes. Um so like I don't know, was it like 4 or 5 years ago, there was a Watchmen series that came on HBO, and that was amazing. And this Lantern show is starting to feel like that. And I love that Watchmen series. It was good, entertaining, fun, had me on the edge of my seat every episode. So I'm hoping that that's what we're gonna get with this DC Lantern show. I'm not trying to go in too excited because shows could disappoint you, and unfortunately, I have to watch it all the way through because I got to talk about it with you guys. So it's not a show I can just drop because it's not good. Trust me, I'm all for dropping a show when it's not good. Marcus, have you dropped a show? Like you start watching a show and drop it because you was like, it's not good. I can't keep watching this.
Uh, yes,
What show was it?
but but oh shit. I gotta think about that one.
Okay,
Let me,
the
let me go
show
back to
I dropped is Oh damn, I'm drawing a blank on it. That's how badly I dropped that shit. Jesus.
Well,
Oh, it was Secret War. Secret no, Secret Invasion. I watched the first
yeah.
episode. Never went back.
But
Never.
but you know what? It's like some shows you gotta a lot of shows you gotta be careful with and try not to drop it so quickly because some shows like it'll start off good and then it'll cool off and then kind of slow in the middle of a show. Or it'll be like 3 episodes where it's slow and then it picks back up. It's like for me, I'm going back. Like The Wire, like that first season was all into it. That second season, I was like,
Yeah.
I almost stopped watching it. I was like, this is slow, ain't nothing happening. And then it picked back up for the rest of the season. So yeah, there are some shows you gotta be careful
I
with.
can understand that. I can understand that. I mean, yeah, but I did the same thing with Flash. I was into it for 5 seasons, and I was like, you know what? I'm out. Y'all do it too
Oh,
much.
oh,
Y'all do it too
oh,
much.
that's long. That's long enough. You got 5 seasons. Like
They
you gave
did. I
like
think they did 11 seasons. That's 11. That's I'm not watching all that. It just got weird. It got weird. I had to let it go. I had to let it go. But
oh,
yeah, so hopefully Lanterns is good because I'm gonna have to watch all 8 episodes. Um, I am very interested in the show. Aaron Pierre is one of the stars in the show. I liked him in the Rebel Ridge movie he did with Netflix. I haven't seen anything else he's been in. I've seen clips of stuff that he's been in, but I haven't seen like an actual film or show fully that he's been in besides Rebel Ridge. But I liked him in Rebel Ridge, so I'm sure he's going to do good in this. But on top of that, speaking of Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers owns DC, and Warner Brothers is still up for sale. Netflix has put in a bid for them, but apparently Netflix did something where they're letting Paramount have 8 days to either better their bid to see if they can take the bid away from Netflix, which is really weird. I don't know if this is Netflix saying, "Hey, we ain't got nothing to worry about," or this is Netflix trying to get out of this deal. I'm not 100% sure because it's Netflix's idea for Paramount to do this, even though Paramount did say they were paid Netflix a certain amount of money um for something. It's for some placeholder while they do this. So Netflix is still getting paid while waiting to pay somebody. So win-win for them, I guess. But I know a lot of Hollywood doesn't want Netflix to get Warner Brothers, doesn't want them to buy Warner Brothers to get all that many properties and possibly change Hollywood's streaming model once again because they're really scared that they're going to not put movies in theaters and just put them on streaming, which a lot of the studios have kind of been doing to a certain extent anyway. But they see that window getting closed even more if Netflix owns this bigger studio. And I totally get the gist of this, but this is a problem Hollywood created themselves. They opened this door of streaming, and you can't close that door once it's open. And now you're seeing the effect of it and the consequences of it. Yes, for consumers, streaming has been pretty good. But for Hollywood, it's starting to take a piece of their pie, and people are wondering, like, what is it that Hollywood is missing out on? It is the theater deals, making the money at the theaters, but then also the ancillary market is when they go to digital and they sell it digitally too. So you have your movie, your theater run, then you have your digital sale. So you make money, you make most of your money off your digital sale, a good chunk of your money on the theater, then digital, then they go to premium pay or like not like group deals where you can get that movie with other movies. So you still get even a little more money right before it goes to that actual streaming service for free. So there's like two levels of payments you're missing out on. On top of that, actors are missing out on actual like residuals. So with streaming, you don't really get residuals, and they're gonna miss out on that. But they've been kind of fighting on that for a while now, and I don't think that's gonna get any better anytime soon. I do hope they figure something out with streaming, but I don't think you're gonna come to a. Let's just say the golden age of residuals is fading away fast, unfortunately. Which I feel bad for actors, but this is what you decided to do with your life. Which I'm not knocking you because hey, if I could have become an actor, I probably would have did it too. Seems fun, have fun, get known around the world, make a lot of money. Sometimes just sit around and play pretend. Sounds like a ball. But
Kids do
this
that for
is
free every day.
yes, this is the hardships they have to deal with. On top of, I don't know if you've seen this, but there was a AI video with Brad Pitt and um, who's that? Tom Cruise. It was an
Okay.
AI video with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise where they were in an action scene together, and it was all AI. They talked in it, and it looked decent. It looked very decent. It looked like it could have been a streaming movie. That's how good it looked.
Hmm.
And this is one of the things Hollywood is also fighting on top of everything going streaming, everything going AI. So they're getting it from both ends right now, which I feel for them because this is an industry that's been around for decades. And it seems like it's kind of starting to crumble right under their feet. Unless there is some drastic changes, there's going to be a different landscape of Hollywood in the next couple years. Side note, like, was it Sony? I think Sony Pictures or Warner Brothers Pictures or some big studio is like not there anymore. Like they don't have a lot anymore in Hollywood.
Hmm.
Um, so that's huge. And I seen like a TikTok where it was a Nickelodeon um time capsule they were doing. It was like in 1992 or something like that. And they said they were going to open this Nickelodeon time capsule in 2042. Nickelodeon is not
Oh,
even around anymore.
I did see that. I did see that.
uh, so that's how the landscape of the entertainment world is changing so drastically and so fast. So we'll see what they can do, what they can't do to kind of hold on to some of the things and keep it going. Um, do I think Netflix by Warner Brothers is one of the nails in the coffin? Possibly, but Netflix is still trying to make money, so they still gonna be entertainment. I just think entertainment is gonna change. Just like drive-throughs became a kind of thing of the past, movie theaters might become a thing of the past or become a premium thing, something that you have to make it an event for people to come to instead of just something they do on a Tuesday night. Um, Honestly, but yeah, let us know in the comments what do you guys think about the state of Hollywood and what they're going through and how things are going to change either for the good or for the bad. And are you excited for Lanterns when that comes out later this year?
Okay. Oh man. Oh, there it is. I found it. Never mind. I'm not going on the rant. All right. We're gonna talk about. I don't know what I want to talk about. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna talk about Erin Jackson. Are you know who she is, Sammy?
No.
Okay. Let me tell you who Erin Jackson is. Erin Jackson, she is an American speed skater. Uh, she's a roller derby player, You ever side note, you ever watch roller derby? That's when they on the skates.
I started watching it after this movie that I watched about the roller derby. It was a comedy
Uh,
movie, and then I started
okay.
watching a little bit of the roller derby.
I
Actual,
vaguely yeah. I vaguely remember it coming on TV as a kid. I never understood it, like
yeah, I
the
didn't get
concept.
it.
It just looked like they were rolling around on skates, knocking people over. Very yeah.
I know
And
there's
then
like
you like
a
a point system or
slasher
something.
that you had to get past people or something. And that's how you scored points,
Yeah.
and I couldn't figure it out completely.
Yeah. But yeah, Erin Jackson, she's a American speed skater, a roller derby player, and an Olympic gold medalist. Erin Jackson is the first black woman to win a winner Olympic gold medal in an individual sport. She qualified for the World Games 2017 in Portland, where she competed in inline speed skating in various distance on road and track. She also qualified to compete in 500 meters long track speed skating event at the 2018 Winter Olympics. And then, like I said, on February 13th of 2022, Aaron Jackson won the gold medal in the women's 500 meter speed skating event at the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. So, fast forward to now. She had a chance to defend her Olympic title in the 500 meters. Aaron Jack, unfortunately, she finished fifth
Mm.
this past Sunday at this year's Olympics. I apologize. I am going to butcher these women's names. I'm so sorry. Uh, tell me how you would say this. F E F E M K E B McKee. I-
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. Put that in the Google.
MK.
No.
Okay.
FEMKE.
Okay. Let me see how this. Finky?
Okay.
Fimky?
Finky. I got
Fimky?
okay. Finky. I got at least two other names, so keep that scream up. I don't know why you thinking this. Why were you thinking this before? I should have been there as you do this. So Finky, the world record holder at 500 meters from the Netherlands, won the gold medal while setting an Olympic record with a time of 34.49. Okay, I got another name for you.
Okay.
Jutta. Juta?
Utah. So I
Utah.
guess you don't pronounce the J.
Okay, I still got one more name for you. So
Okay.
Utah, who's also from the Netherlands, won the silver medal and okay, Miho.
Niho. Or
Niho of
maybe Miho, yeah.
Miho.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's how it's pronounced. It's okay. Miho of Japan won the bronze medal. So, Aaron Jackson, she got off to a great start, but she stumbled on the back stretch, and
Mm.
that caused her to lose. And she finished point 0.5 behind. I forgot the lady name already. The lady who set the world record, the first lady name I asked you to.
Uh
Uh, wait,
Fimat? I forgot
wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait. Wait. Am I telling you the wrong thing? And well, no, actually, that's a whole different lady. But anyway,
Okay.
yes, by her tripping, that set her behind 5 seconds and caused her to come into fifth place. Just on the back
Dang.
stretch, feet got tangled up, and yeah, she was
Dang.
right there. She
Yeah.
said she said before the race I was feeling really confident, really ready to go. I got off the line, probably the best I've ever. That was my fastest 100-meter open. So I was really happy with that. The backstretch, my feet got away from me a little bit and a little stumble going into the second corner, and then just finished as strong as I could. Um,
Mm.
Finke, Finke,
Fimke.
Finke has been the person to chase for the past few years. She's just been amazing all throughout the season. So I was like, okay, there's still a chance if I have the perfect race, I can give her a run for my money. So, so unfortunately, she didn't win gold this year, but she gave it a great effort. I just want to shout her out for being the speed skating. And like shout out to her. I was at work and I saw her come across the TV on the Today Show. So I was like, oh, okay. I want to look more into her since the Winter Olympics is going on right now. So
That's cool. I
shout,
seen a TikTok where they said there were like only one Black American was in the Winter Olympics this year, and like five or six uh, female Black Americans in the Winter Olympics.
all
So
together.
two,
Okay.
yeah, all together. So I was like, okay, we represent it though. We represent it.
Yeah.
A lot of them were
So
bobsledders too. I was like, okay, a lot of
I,
female
wa-
bobsledders. I was like, oh,
I want. I just wonder in general, how do you like get into that sport?
that is a good question.
Because wasn't that movie Cool Runnings? They were
Yeah,
bobsledding, right? Yeah.
yeah. I
John
guess they
Candy.
started out. They were all track stars. Most of them, well, like three of them were track stars, and they
Hmm.
failed to make the Olympic trials,
Hmm.
and that's when they were trying to figure out a way to still make it to the Olympics, and
Yeah.
bobsledding somehow came up. Uh,
Okay.
I
Well, I
know they were
mean,
talking about remaking that movie.
I don't think they should.
They shouldn't, but I understand why. Like it could be for just like I mean, I
Yeah.
get like White Man
Like,
Can't
fuck,
Jump. They remade that for new generation.
didn't watch it.
I don't think this generation liked it, so it didn't matter. But
Yeah.
you never know what might take off with that new
All right.
generation. So
I mean, yeah. Did
and
you
to keep
just
that story going, uh,
of what? Cool Runners or White Man
yeah,
Can't Jump?
yeah, keep that both of them.
I
Honestly,
I say between the two of them, um, I guess I would be more okay with Cool Runners than White Man Can Jump. So I think Cool Runners, then you can get another generation of kids open to
hmm
something that they probably never see. Because for us, I can't speak for you, but for me, like saying that, I've never had saw Bob sledding or knew what it was until I saw that movie.
yeah,
So
it
so
definitely got
now
me into a bobsledding little portion of my life where I was watching bobsledding and
yeah.
learning about it.
Yeah, I never watch it, but now like as an adult and come on TV, I'm like, oh, I know what that is. I
Mhm.
still remember from the movie. So, but yes, that's my portion for now.
Okay. What do we want to talk about? So with the Olympics being all the colors of our flag, our nation, we're going to talk about something that doesn't have colors, but you can watch it in colors. Of course, I'm talking about the Spider Noir trailer. Yes, they have the Spider Noir trailer. It just came out. It was in black and white and in color. So you can watch the show in black and white or in color. And I'm not going to lie, it looks good in black and white. If you don't know who Spider Noir is, he is a different version of Spider-Man in a different dimension or timeline where he is a detective kind of um and it's kind of noir setting, feels like 70s old 70s settings where You have detectives that are gumshoes, they would call them, in cities, and they're trying to figure out stuff. I watched the trailer. It has Nicolas Cage is playing Spider Noir. For some reason, he's not Peter Parker in this. He's um, Uncle, not Uncle. Well, Ben Riley, I think his name is. Yes, because I think that's Peter's uncle's name. So I don't know if he changed his name in this and took on Ben Riley's name as an homage, or if they just wrote it like this and it's kind of vaguely different than the Spider into Spider Verse's Spider Noir. But that is what it is. He is Ben Riley. The trailer looked super interesting. Like I'm kind of more interested in watching this. I was gonna watch it anyway because it's Spider-Man. I wanted to check it out, but now I'm very interested in it. It did have a weird tagline that said, "With no powers come no responsibility." And I'm wondering, does he not have powers in this, or did he lose his powers in it? Because I never see him do any Spider-Man type things in it. I vaguely remember, except like two things, but that felt like a flashback within that show. So that was very interesting in itself. We also got to look at what I believe is either Electro. I think it's Electro. I believe also Sandman. I believe Magma Man. I think that's his name, and some weird looking spider creature. Um, that's really interesting, like creepy looking. So I'm really on board with this. Just like the Wolf Among Us, I think that's what it's called. The Disney short movie. It will be in black and white and in color. So you can watch it in black and white or you can watch it in color. I don't know if you can switch back and forth. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be like something else you have to click and you can't just switch back and forth and watch them like that, which would be cool, but I don't think they have that technology set up as is right now. Um
Hmm.
I believe it's still coming out this year. Let me double check.
So you going back to watching things in black and white, huh?
Hey, if it works, if it looks cool, I
I
will
mean,
do it.
I guess because some pictures like just look better in black and white versus color.
True, true.
So yeah, I guess I get it. I get it.
So it's supposed to come out on Prime Video May 27th, 2026. So it's coming out this year. They give a little brief discussion, brief synopsis. I'll read this really to you. A live action TV series stars Nicolas Cage as Ben Riley, a grizzled private investigator in the 1930s New York, who is also mass
Yeah.
vigilante the Spider. So that's interesting. I didn't know they called him the Spider instead of Spider Man. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. So yeah, I know this was a surprise kind of series spinoff that they decided to do, and the fact that Prime Video got it and it's not on Disney are off. Well, that's why they got it, because Sony owns Spider-Man and Disney doesn't own the rights to Spider-Man. Sony owns the movie rights and the TV rights to Spider-Man, but Disney owns the cartoon rights to Spider-Man. I believe that is. So Sony still owns the live action rights to TV series Spider-Man, I believe. I believe that's how it works. But I know Disney owns the toy line. They get all the toy
Hmm.
money.
That
So
sounds very confusing.
it is. It was a time when they sold off. It was a time when Marvel had to sell off a lot of their stuff because they were going bankrupt, and they
Hmm.
sold stuff off to keep money in house. And they sold a lot of B C characters, so that's why Marvel didn't own Fantastic Four. They didn't own Ghost Rider, Spider Man, X Man, and Ghost Rider. No, I said Ghost Rider, Deadpool. But
Dang.
as we know, yeah, they sold off a lot of stuff, a lot of
Shoot.
stuff, a lot of stuff, and they took their kind of other B characters and made them A characters. Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, those weren't originally A list characters. They made them A list characters because that's all they had left. And
Mhm.
you see, it turned out really well for them. But as we know, Disney, who owns Marvel now, has bought almost all their characters back. It took a while, except for Spider-Man. They bought everybody but Spider-Man and the Hulk. They still don't own the Hulk. They can't do a solo Hulk movie, but they can put Hulk in other movies. So that's how that works. And they can do a TV show somehow. But other than that, they can't do a solo Hulk movie. But yeah, I'm kind of getting geeked for this Spider-Man Noir show. I'm telling you, this year we got a lot of superhero shows coming out. We have Spider-Man Noir, Invincible, The Boys, um, Lanterns. Um, there's something else. Disney's got something else coming too. Dang, what does Disney have? I don't even know what this. I think Disney actually slowed down um of what they were gonna do this year for TV. I think Disney is supposed to be doing a Vision show, but I don't know if that's gonna come out this year.
Vision.
Oh, they do have that. Yeah, Vision. He was um Vision is the one with the oh, wait, how do I describe Vision? He's a cyborg. No, he's not a cyborg. He's an android. He's an android
What?
that gets a soul of a person eventually in that android body. It's weird to. I know it sounds so
Uh,
weird,
no, what? You making that?
but
I don't know if I want my phone anymore. You took more androids taking souls and whatnot.
he
Don't
didn't
sound
take a
right.
soul. He got a soul. There's a big difference. He didn't take someone's soul. He got a soul.
Oh,
Big
all
difference.
right.
um,
Cyber. I've never even heard of an android. I've heard of cyborg. Android.
So the difference between cyborg and android, cyborg is a person who got mechanical stuff put into their body. An android is a person is a machine that got human spirit put into their body or human brain put into their body. Maybe
Hmm,
there's a subtle difference for those
all right.
things. I know that
Well,
sounds crazy.
I don't trust the android because human brain is a weird thing. I tell you that. So I don't like people. People are weird.
But
Can't trust them.
also for Disney, we have Daredevil Born Again season 2 is coming out in March. X-Men 97 season 2 is coming. I'm super excited for that. Super excited for that. That first season was amazing. And then there's a Punisher special presentation that's coming. And then of course Vision Quest that is coming also too. Side note, Disney, I wasn't gonna talk about this, but since we're already on Disney a little bit, Disney has some show that came out, and they have a character called Durag Man.
Hold on. What? Durag, man. Wait,
Yeah,
wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Disney?
yes.
Not Cartoon Network?
Not
Disney?
Cartoon Network. I
Not
have,
South Park?
and it's actually
Disney.
on Disney Junior.
Yo,
What is the name
yo,
of the show? Hey
yo.
AJ. So there's a show called Hey AJ, and I think my daughter watches it. I haven't seen it.
Wait
Um,
a minute.
Disney Under Fire. So I guess in the show, there's a character called Captain Durag. The show is actually made by a black man, and this is his superhero that he has been drawing for years. And he actually came out after people got upset with Captain Durag saying that they were using too many stereotypes in this show and there's clearly no black people working on the show. He came out and said, no, this is my character that I created. And this character is based on me because my Durag was my cape. Um,
Mm.
and I like the way he put it. I probably should have read his things that he put the thing he put out, but I'm paraphrasing. But the way he put it, it makes sense. It was just him using his imagination in his world. And we say we want people to bring their authentic selves to projects and put themselves into stuff, and he did that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, why are we doing this? This is why Captain Durag. But then hearing him speak on how this was his character and how he felt and what he did as a kid, I was like, okay, that's your experience and you brought it to other people.
I,
Sometimes we judge too quickly. Got
mm,
let stuff breathe a little bit sometimes. So I'm giving it a chance. I'm gonna actually check out some episodes and see how it is, but he got
I'm
something
gonna check.
made in the show.
I'm gonna check out the episode. It
Yeah.
says the new superhero flies around Slime City with his durag as both mask and cape, and then apparently he has a sidekick.
Oh, does
Uh,
he?
superhero. Let's see. Captain Durag who cleans trash with a sidekick in Slime City. This doesn't say who the sidekick is. It just says he has
Okay.
one in Slime City. I'm a, I'm going to check this out because I'm interested. Because first when you first hear a post, he's like, "Why is there a character named uh what is it? Durag? What is it? I forget his name already.
Captain Durag.
Captain Durag." Because you're like, well, this seems stereotypical as a black suit. But
Yeah,
I gotta watch it to see what's really going on. Like it's easy to
exactly.
get upset and not
Yeah.
knowing, but you gotta watch it to see what's happening. Yeah,
Apparently the creator is a former Chicago Bear player, Montellis Bennett. I'm
oh
probably
yeah. Martellus Bennett. Yeah.
did
I
I
know
said
of.
his name right? Okay, appreciate it. I know I
Yeah.
got his name right. So apparently he is the creator of this. Uh Either the creator or one of the creators. Um
Okay.
or it says he's the creator of the show, not necessarily Captain Durag, but he's the creator of the show. Um so that's cool. So I got to check out the show. Maybe I need to get my daughter to watch because we want to see us in it and stuff. So when we are in stuff, we should watch it. At least give it a chance. If it stinks, okay, then let it go. But if it's good, keep watching and tell people about it. So go check out Captain
Yeah.
Dude. And if it's
Yeah.
bad, come back and tell us.
I definitely gotta watch this because it could be one of those things because 'cause it says it's receiving a lot of backlash,
Yeah.
but that may not be necessary from all of our people.
Yeah,
It might
exactly.
be from other communities speaking for us. Not saying that all of us would agree with it. Some of us would probably
Yeah.
still speak out about it, but as I'm going through like the search and looking at some of the things from the stories where it's coming from, I was like, yeah, okay. I gotta watch. Like once the towns of India, extremely disrespectful. What is the Captain Durag controversy all about? Explain. So like I see headlines like that from the Times of India, and then yeah, I will make it my business to watch this so we can
Yeah.
talk about this
I'm
next
putting it on the
episode.
playlist now. They got like 13 episodes. It's a 25-minute series. Each episode is like 25 minutes. So
Is it Hey AJ? And
yeah,
this
hey
is on.
AJ. Disney. It's on Disney Plus. So if you got Disney Plus, this is not uh
I don't have Disney Plus,
And
but
for
I'll
Disney
find it.
Plus. But if Disney Plus want to send us some money for talking about it, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have that, but I'll
Seeing
find it.
Disney, holla at your boy.
Oh, no, I'm just looking at the pictures. Okay, it. All right. Yeah. Okay.
It looks wholesome. It looks wholesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Just from the pictures I'm looking at right now, it makes okay. All right.
It
I'm a
feels
tune
like
in.
a Bobby's World or probably a Doug or something like
Yeah.
that. So yeah,
Yeah.
but
All
yeah,
right.
that's the story.
Hey, they should do. They should. Rugrats is not still on TV, but Susie Carmichael should have her own show with
She
her
should have
family.
had her own show. Oh, they
Hmm.
could do it where they do because they went from Rugrats to they kind of grew up and then they grew up as teenagers because they did a teenage Rugrats.
No, no, I want that. No, I want it.
So what if they do a Susie show where she's all grown up and we're following her kids?
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Holla at
They
me, Nickelodeon.
for me, they either still gotta be babies, or I mean, because for us, I guess for us, they would have to be the parent to go to come up with our
Exactly.
generation and then have the
Yeah.
kid. Yeah,
Holla at me, Nickelodeon. Let's get to writing. Because that is Nickelodeon, is it? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Rugrats is
yeah,
Nickelodeon.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna close the show on some more Winter Olympics. I don't care what you say. I know we discussed this the other day. I don't care. I think it's pretty dope for the for for the love of the game because I would do the same thing
That's just
for
crazy.
for the love of the game. I'm talking
Sometimes you
about
gotta
Lindsey
go with
Vonn.
walk away.
I'm talking about Lindsey Vonn. So on January 30th of this year, during World Cup downhill practice run, Lindsey Vonn ruptured her ACL in her left knee. And then the Olympics was started February 26th. So that's what, maybe a week apart.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, then Lindsey Vonn went to the Olympics and still completed, even though she had just ruptured her ACL in her left knee. And then she crashed 13 seconds into her run during I don't remember what Sunday that was. That wasn't this past weekend, so it's the weekend before.
Yeah.
Whatever. It probably was like February. The Olympics started on a Thursday, Friday. What day was February 6th? So
February
Friday.
6th. Friday. No.
It's a Thursday. Thursday or Friday?
Friday. February 6th
Friday,
is
yes, because last Friday was February 13th. So there would have been. I don't know what day it was. I don't have a calendar for me. But anyway,
it
she
was
crashed
early.
13. Okay, she crashed 13 seconds into her race. And was airlifted off the course by helicopter. That was on a Sunday, and then on Monday, she said she suffered a complex tibia fracture that is currently stable, but will require multiple surgeries to fix properly. And then after her surgery, she sent out a message and said, "I had my third surgery today, and it was successful. Success today has a completely different meaning than it did a few days ago. I'm making progress and and will I'm making progress, and while it is slow, I know I'll be okay." So to put some more context behind it, she came back after nearly 6 years of retirement. So Lindsey Vonn is 40. She's 41 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Lindsey Vonn holds the record of 12 World Cup victories. Uh, and she like returned to skiing back in December of 2024, uh, following a surgery to insert a patella titanium replacement in her right knee in April of that year. So she had surgery in April of 2024, and then she ruptured her ACL January this year and still did the Olympics this month. And then I would say there's one Olympic she competed when she like dislocated her shoulder
Yeah.
and still competed in the Olympics. She was a top speed racer this season entering the Olympics, winning 2 downhills and finishing on the podium in 7 of 8 World Cup races that she finished. She came fourth in the other one. So it was just me shouting out to Lindsey Vonn. This was her dad said afterwards he wants her to retire and be done for good with this. Uh, I I don't know Lizzie Vonn, but with multiple surgeries on this, she'll probably be done. Uh, I just want to shout out because I think she was a badass, and I probably would have done the same thing. Because for the love of the game, I know this is my last Olympics. I'm going out. I'm going all out. I'm gonna do all I can, try and win another medal. There's other people like Sammy being one. I know y'all can see his face saying that you're 40, you're 41. Why are you still doing this? Like the youngest going there doing their thing, but at the same time, same thing can be said for LeBron now. You're 41. Why are you still playing basketball?
No,
What are you doing?
that's a
Yeah,
difference.
yeah,
That's a
no,
difference.
no, that's not different.
There's
That's
a
not
difference.
different.
There's
That's
a
not
difference.
different.
Here's the
The
difference.
same,
Here's the only difference.
same thing with. Wait, hold on. I'm not done. Same thing with Jordan when he came back for the Wizards. Like, why come back? You won championships. You're 39, 40. Why are you still playing? Probably the same thing with Kareem when he kept playing years and years. So, like I said, for the love of the game, those players, those athletes, I should say, kept playing in their sport for the love of the game, and they felt like they still can do it at a high level. And to make it to Olympics, especially, not taking anything from the GOAT Jordan or LeBron, because what they're doing, what Jordan did at his age of 40, what LeBron's doing right now, at that age is an incredible feat to still be able to do it. So I'm with it.
Here's
Oh,
only
I'm with it.
all I'm gonna say a lot.
We'll see what you can do,
Difference,
Span Doctor.
but difference is let's start with Jordan first. When Jordan retired or left basketball, went to baseball, and then came back to basketball, he still was in his prime. Still in his
Yeah,
prime.
still inspired.
Still
Yeah,
his prime.
now talk about that.
So when he retired again and came back and played for the Wizards, that was you shouldn't did that. Shouldn't did that. I understand the love of the game, but you have to know when to let the game go. That's a love you need to understand. You got to let go. Part of it. What LeBron is doing, he is never retired yet, and is still playing at a high level. High level. Yes, he's gone down a bit. I'll give you that. He's not the LeBron of yesteryear, but he is still an incredible player and a great draw. This woman retired at the top. Yes, she came back and she was doing good, but in the process of that comeback, she just kept getting hurt continuously. And then you did a pretty bad injury a week before the Olympics. That's a clear sign. Hey, maybe this is time for me to shut it down. And you decide to still come out. That's just you not listening to your body. I get it. As an athlete, you don't want to listen to your body because you still want to compete. Sometimes you got to know when to put it up. Know when to put it up. Don't mess up your body trying to compete with your mind. That's all I got to say. I mean, she got all the accolades. She's got the records. Ain't nobody about to beat your record right now to where you had to put one more up there. You was fine. This is a mental thing. Mentally, you got to know, hey, we got to shut down. Apparently, people are saying she would be a great broadcaster for the events and stuff like that. Go do that. Live on in that. Your game time is done. You did what you
All,
did. You made your mark. Congrats.
all
Kudos. Salute to you. Make your mark in something else now. Talking about the sports you love.
well, tell LeBron to do the same thing.
I am ready for him when he's ready to do that.
To,
Yes, but he's
oh,
he's
right.
he's still productive with his team.
When he's ready, she's not ready.
She
She's
should
still
have been
competing.
ready. Her
She
body
still
told
made
her you were ready.
she still made the Olympics. Like you can't just make the Olympics. You have to qualify. You don't
Yeah,
just show up. You just don't
no,
show up in practice like, hey, I'm going to Olympics. You have to qualify. You still have to compete in competitions before you even get to Olympics. You got to qualify.
and
So she was still competing at a high performance. She still qualified and she made the team. She just don't say, I'm Lindsey Vonn, sign me up. That's not how that works.
I think might be. I think that might have helped her a
No,
little bit. I think that might
you
have helped
still
her a little bit. But
you still got to compete.
I'm
You
saying
still
is,
got to compete.
at that time you got hurt, that week you got hurt before Olympics, they should have brought an alternate in at that point because you couldn't do that race anymore. And it effort the we clearly see you could do that race anymore. You got hurt 11 minutes into the race. You couldn't do that race anymore. Let that
Go out in
alternate
the
come in and do that race.
go out in the blaze of glory.
This
Go
is
out in the
not
blaze
a
of glory.
movie.
Go out in the blaze of glory. I want to say, by the way, like I said, there will be no Jordan slander on this podcast. At age 40, Jordan averaged 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. Played all 82 games, and then he scored 43 points against the Nets at the age of 40, becoming the oldest player to score 40 plus points in an NBA game. And he played all 82 games at 40.
Hasn't
Shot
LeBron done that?
shot 44.5% from the field and 82.1% from the free throw line. Let's see. Let me see what's the highest LeBron scored at the age of 40. Uh, but yeah, like I said, it's for the love of the game. Like I said, she still got to compete. She just don't show up and just be at the Olympics. What's the most points LeBron scored?
I guess he did 40 plus
Most points.
in 2025.
40, 42. He scored
So
42 at the age of 40.
he's still
So
doing
he,
it.
he scored 2 more points than Jordan.
I'll give him
What's the
3 more years. After that, then you should.
3? You
Yeah,
give him to 44?
yeah,
Like, just
yeah.
go to your top. Just go to your topic. Is this the end? Are we done? I'm
All
not
right.
arguing with you. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not arguing with you on this
So we
topic.
talked about this last week at the Super Bowl. They had a teaser trailer for the Mandalorian and Grogu. Somebody said something about the way I said Grogu on TikTok. It's the way I say it. Is it Garu, Goru, Koku? It is what it is.
Goku? I don't even know what y'all talking about. Goku? What we talking
It
about?
is the little, it's Baby Yoda, basically. His name is Grogu. So they had the full trailer that came out, and I watched it. And I'm not gonna lie, if you are a Attack of the Clones fan of the series Attack of the Clones, they brought a lot of characters from that. They brought into this, which is really cool for new age of Star Wars fans. I am not a big Attack of the Clones fans. I watched the first 2 seasons and then I kind of fell off of it. So I don't have as nostalgia and joy for some of the characters, but I do have a joy for seeing other people in Star Wars besides Skywalkers. And this movie is giving you that. There's so many different new characters in it, even new to me because I didn't watch the Clone Wars, but recognizable to other people to be excited about. Um, and this looks very action-packed, fun. It feels like a old school kid Star Wars movie, where you had that enjoyableness in it. It just feels fun and adventurous, and it feels like a really deep adventure. I'm kind of excited for this now. Even though I kind of let go of Mandalorian after season 2, I watched a little bit of season 3. I'm back on board. I'm 100% gonna go watch this movie. Am I gonna watch season three? Maybe not, but I'm definitely gonna watch this movie because it looks fun. You got the first look at a new, um, not not what's the lizard? um,
Bless you.
thank you. The the big lizard looking thing.
Oh,
Not is
I
it
don't.
Jar Jar? No, not Jar Jar. Um,
That's that sounds right, but I don't know. I
um,
so it's wait, Star Wars. That's what we're
Star
talking
Wars.
about.
It was the one he's a big lizard and he had that lady attached to him by chains. What is that thing called?
Uh,
I forgot what it's called. Uh,
what's the
that
name of the guy? Oh,
lady.
balls, balls. Bossk. Wow, this is great. I typed in Star Wars lizard guy.
Not that guy. Not I
Oh,
know who you're talking about. That guy. He's a
oh,
fat lizard.
oh, okay.
Um, dang it. Let me see. Cause it's gonna. It's not Jar Jar. Um, dang
Jar
it.
Jar has the eyes like
Yeah, Han Solo. Let me see. Why don't I have him on the pictures?
yeah. Sorry, I can't help with this. This is
Yeah, it's gonna come to me in a minute. But we got to first look at one of his relatives that's supposed to be in this.
oh
That
wait, the
um,
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. There we go. So the Hutt. So the Hutts are a race of these creatures, and there's a new
Ew.
Hutt that's supposed to be in this. And he's being voiced by the guy from Beef. The main character guy. I forget his name. I'm blanking on his name now. You guys know I'm
This
terrible with names.
this could be a whole movie in this ugly bug.
Well, he's not going to be in the whole movie. He's going to be a part of the movie, though. He's going to be part of the movie. It's one of his descendants. It's not Jabba the Hutt himself. I think it's
All
one of his
right,
descendants or something like that.
close that
Or no,
window.
would it be his son or would it be his before him? I forget. The way Star Wars has a weird timeline, and I don't know where we are in the timeline, so it's weird. But
All right.
it is what it is. But the Mandalorian looks cool. Looks really cool in it. I'm really interested in the story. I think Jamie Lee Curtis is in this. I believe. I
Oh,
believe Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Um, it looked good. It looks super good. I'm 100% in. Super interested. Can't wait to go see it. I'll probably see this opening night. I'm gonna try to get my wife to go see it because she's a bigger Star Wars fan than me, but she's
word.
original Star Wars. She likes the original stuff. She
Oh,
likes
okay.
New Hope, 4, 5, and 6. That's what she likes. She doesn't like all the new stuff and the prequels. She's original Star Wars. But maybe I try to get her to go see this. We'll see. Um, but speaking of Star Wars, apparently they're also coming out with a Star Wars versus Marvel comic book. Um, and this is something that if they would have did this maybe 10 years ago would have been super crazy, super cool, and would have blown people away. But now that they're doing now that Star Wars and Marvel are kind of on a decline, it feels like they're in emergency mode trying to throw something at the wall to get these two monster franchises back up. And what better way to do that is blend them together and use them together. That's the same they did with Aliens and Predator. They put them together to try to boost both of them again. And this is what they seem to be doing with this. It's supposed to be worked on Mark Miller, who is a big comic book name. He did Miller World, which was sold to Netflix or licensed to Netflix, which gave us Jupiter's Legacy, Super Crooks, and I think it was one more show they made from his comic books. I forget what it's called, but I'm probably not gonna remember. But he's supposed to be working on this comic book. I don't know exactly when this comic book is supposed to be coming in the stands. I'm assuming in like a year or two. Give them time to get the story laid out and stuff, and the events they want to have coming and how to get it structured. But the real question is who is actually going to be in this? Are we doing Anakin and Wolverine, Dark Vader and Spider-Man, Iron Man and the Emperor? That will be crazy to see. I mean, realistically, the best characters to really mesh with Star Wars would be the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're both space, works out really well. I think that worked really well. Is going to be a dimensional thing, portals. I don't know, but I am very curious to see how they do this and how they pull this off, and if it works to do what they want it to do. Um, like there's been crazy crossovers in comics a lot. Like they had Power Rangers and Ninja Turtle crossover. They had that
What?
comic book. Yeah, they did a
What?
Power Ranger Ninja Turtle crossover, which did really
Well,
well. It did
okay.
really good. There's been a this is a weirder one. Archie and Predator crossover. Um, that's a really weird one. There's been a Batman and Predator crossover. There's been a Batman Ninja Turtle animated movie crossover. That's crazy. Um, what else? What's another crazy crossover that I can think about? Um, uh, I can't. I gotta look it up real quick.
Batman, Ninja Turtle. Well,
There's
I guess
actually an animated movie of that, and it's not too bad. Oh,
Archer Predator though.
that was really weird. That
Yeah.
was really weird. Shang-Chi. Yeah, Marvel. Of course, they did the Marvel DC crossover where the amalgam verse where they mix Marvel characters with DC characters and became new characters. So you had like a Wolverine Batman
Is it what character?
into one character. Yeah.
Hell no. That sounds like back in the day when they were doing Jordan fusions or Jordan and Air Force Ones mixing together. I don't like it. I don't like it. I ain't gonna
Understandable.
lie. I did have a couple of pairs.
I guess they did an Archie and Punisher count crossover too. That's crazy. And apparently they did a Star Trek and X-Men crossover. Huh. I
Star
didn't know
Trek
they did
X.
that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Got
But yeah,
Wolverine in space.
yeah. Apparently, I mean, X-Men do have a lot of space adventures too. They got galaxy destroying villains, so that makes kind of sense.
I guess.
So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if it's going to do what they want to keep Star Wars on people's mind. Honestly, I think this Mandalorian Greco. Oh, I can't pronounce his name now. I said his name too many times. It's gonna uh Baby Yoda. Mandalorian Baby Yoda. I think this movie is really gonna push Star Wars back up. If it comes out good. And from the trailer, it looks like it's gonna be good, entertaining. Um, I don't know how like Star Wars purists might act towards it because some people really like, oh, it's not a Star Wars thing if it doesn't have Anakin in it or if it doesn't have a Skywalker in it. And I'm like, dude, there's other people in this universe. You can't tell me there's a giant universe and we only talk about this family. There's more families with probably even more power. We just haven't met them yet. Let's meet them. But yeah, I'm super interested in seeing this movie after that trailer, and I might check out this comic book when it comes out too. So we'll see. Let us know in the comments. Did you see the trailer? Are you excited about it? Or you will be picking up this comic book and checking it out when it does come out. I know there was supposed to be a crossover with Batman and somebody else. in Marvel this year. They were supposed to put out that comic book. I don't know. I got to look into that and see when that's coming out. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below. But that's the podcast. Marcus, go ahead and sign us out and let the people know where they can find us.
Oh, hold on. Let me check. I'm sorry. Yeah, hit the link in the description. All our socials are in the link. Leave us a voicemail. Ask us a question. Something you might want to hear us talk about. Voice might get played on a podcast, and don't ask anything wild because I'm for sure ain't answering it. Sammy might. I'm not answering it. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. Let's see. Oh, am I missing something? Oh, check out the show. No, I think as soon as we get done, I'm going to watch an episode of Hey AJ because I got to do it while I'm still thinking about it. Because if I don't do it now, I'll probably forget. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'll probably forget. Yeah, I'm busy the rest of this week. Yeah, link in description. Like, subscribe to our channel, please. Share it with your friends, your enemies, on your social medias. Just share it. Just two friends talking about things in the world and how we disagree and how I think Lindsey Vonn is dope and Sammy gets mad at her.
I didn't say she wasn't dope. I just said she needed to sit down.
Yes. He thinks 40-year-olds can't do anything. Now, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Next time you play basketball, I'll tell you sit your old ass down. All right, sit your old ass down. Because you get hurt. You can sit your old ass down. Anyway, that's our show. We'll see y'all next week. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Peace.